Ah, welcome to my entry in the Me, Myself and I challenge. A challenge originating from Fred, the Dutch outdoorsman, to strip things back to the essentials, like I'm doing now. Alright, let's sit down here for the moment. The mission is simple on paper. Live on just 8 energy bars. This box originally contains 9, but I've taken one out to make it fair. And gather all water you drink from nature. Simple, but not easy, if you ask me.
The rules of the challenge are strict, although there is some room for variation. Your gear is reduced to a bare minimum. My setup will be a backpack plus rain cover, a canteen and a water purification device, a tarp, a sleeping bag with a bivvy, a first aid kit, a pencil, headlamp and some extra clothing, a garbage bag, toilet paper and a power bank. As a small mercy, you're allowed one bonus item.
A thermos flask filled with hot water for some tea or coffee.
You follow your own pre-planned route. No smartphone navigation, no digital shortcuts, just a map and a compass. Your phone only serves one purpose out here, to record the journey. During the challenge, I must avoid all populated areas, as far as it is possible in the Netherlands. And one more rule, you're not allowed to make fire. Just you, 40 kilometers, 24 hours, 8 energy bars, and whatever the journey decides to give you.
So with that summed up with a dramatic and slightly exaggerated voiceover, let's look at the route I've come up with. Alright, the black route was my original plan, and because I've never heard of pencils, it is stuck on there. Later I've made some adjustments, and that's where the pink route came into being. Yeah, this is my starting point. These are obviously no-go zones, because in this village there are normal zombies, but in this city there are also zombies, but with 126 different genders. So here are the real crazies. I want to stay far away from that starting point, and I will just walk through slightly forested areas. This is a regional road I have to cross. This is a water extraction area, but instead of going around it in a circle, I just go next to it, because this is boring and a waste of time. Then I will go to the original map again, and I don't need this one. Yeah, here we are north of where I've started, but because no zombies, I make a far right corner. This is a little paved road. You cannot escape paved roads in the Netherlands because they're everywhere. And then we go to the north, make some of a circle. Roughly said, we go to the east. This is where I will be sleeping if everything goes to plan. And the next day we go north through some fields. We go west, and from this point on we go south, because I don't want to go near the treasure of the pirates. I'm not sure if this trail still exists, so I might have to go around it. This is roughly where the 40 kilometer mark is, and let's hope I'll survive. Alright, with that all being clear now, let's start. Oh, you might notice that my voice is a bit balls right now, because I've filmed the introduction with the idea that the day after I would do the hike, so that I could solely focus on the hike itself. But right after that, my voice got so bad that I couldn't even speak. So instead of that, I'm doing the hike a week later. The voice is still, but we go for it. But I'm sweating, so I think I'm gonna lose the jacket. So that's better. First things first, I've made some changes to the channel. A new profile pic, the name. I've put some older videos offline, and that is because the Promised Land actually began as a channel to document my food garden, but that never really came off the ground. At this point it started to feel a bit not right, so I've changed it to Anomaly in the Woods, because I think modern man is an anomaly in the woods. I mean, does it look like we still belong here? So from now on I am going to be an anomaly, and I hope you like it. But if you don't, yeah, start your own channel then. Alright. We are here and we have to cross the provincial road. So, see you there. The provincial road. Oh yeah. Alright, I am at the water extraction area. This is for drink water. My water canister is still full. And I'm right here. It's almost time for the original map. Alright, I'm here, time to switch maps. And we're here again. Then I have to cross the provincial road again. And after that, there won't be a busy road for a long while. Alright. I don't really know if this is still being used, but we will see. No, this is not a path. But yeah, I've stumbled on a motorbike trail. Alright, I'm 8 kilometers in and I'm starting to feel a bit hungry and thirsty. So over there, where the forester is driving, I am gonna eat and drink something. Small break. See you there. Oh yeah, a badge. It is wet. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit on a wet bench. But I'm gonna eat. And like
eating sand. Nice. In the meanwhile, it has started to rain a bit harder than it did. But as we say in the Netherlands, I'm not made of sugar. But after I finish my meal, I'm gonna put my rain cover on. Because the big camera is in the back, the drone, and of course I don't want my sleeping stuff to be wet tonight. Yeah. Zombies playing golf. Very, very scary. So, fun fact. This is actually my second attempt for this challenge. The first one was like, I'm not really sure, but I think 2 years ago. And after 20 kilometers, my right leg started to become really bad. It was really painful to move actually. Then I've set up camp. I was still with my dog back then. Yeah, we've slept. And then the next morning I woke up and my leg was already difficult to move. And then after walking a kilometer of two or three, my right leg wouldn't move at all. It was very weird that your leg just doesn't want to move. So I cried like a little baby, called my girlfriend, and she picked me up. It was fucked up because the footage of that video is actually quite nice. It's not the same route as I'm doing now, because that would be boring, I think. But for now I'm feeling really good. My legs are working fine. The only thing is that my voice is a little bit balls. And for the route, I am, it's a difficult one, man. I am where the black and the pink route come together, and then I have to walk on a paved road for like 5 kilometers. So let's go! Alright, and we're off-road again. Nice. A whole lot of little birds in the... yes. Behind these bushes, I filmed my first outdoor video, so nostalgia. Time for a small break. Because you gotta stay hydrated. Always nice to see these old beech trees. According to my map, I have to walk for another 5 or 6-ish kilometers before I am at my sleeping spot. And I have like 1.5 hours of daylight left. So that would work fine because I can set up my camp with a little bit of light. That's always nice. So let's go. And this is one thing I always find very funny, because you can cut down the tree, the other trees still feed it, and it continues to live. This is a tree. I'm starting to feel the legs a bit now. Like they are warm and they are in Spain, but the S is silent. I've arrived at my spot. I think I'm gonna lay here in the forest edge between the oaks. There's enough leaf material to make a bed. I'm not sure if I'm gonna use the moss. And it looks like I'm gonna be sleeping next to a badger set. So that could be interesting. Let's set up camp. Let it blow out in the rain, in the rain and the wind. Put up the tarp. My gloves are also wet. Alright, now I'm gonna put the bivvy around the sleeping bag and then give the mattress a little massage, and after that it's time for some tea. Oh yeah. And today's tea bag text is: one who knows how to enjoy life does not need riches. I'm gonna just drink some tea, enjoy the beautiful sun dawn, and I will be back if I'm gonna have some dinner. Time for dinner. And what is for dinner? Let's open it up. Yeah, energy bars. I've changed my socks because they were wet. Yeah, I think I will have a good night of sleep because I'm quite tired. Not much more has to be said actually. I'm gonna enjoy my dinner, maybe watch a podcast or something, and then go to bed. See you then. Alright, it's time to get some sleep. See you tomorrow. Oh no, wait. I have to get out for the time lapse. Kurwa. Okay. the same thing as last time happened. My right leg is hurting really bad, so I've arranged that my girlfriend's going to pick me up. Yeah, fuck. And now I'm walking in the middle of nowhere. It's just 1 kilometer. Because where I was sleeping there wasn't any good roads to drive on. So. And yes, I'm gonna have to try it a third time. I'm sure the third time will work out and my voice will be normal. So that's nice. Thanks for watching.